Well, all right, here we are. Language arts, learning to read, cultivating reading, keeping it going. All right, I am a reader. I love to read, and I pray that my children too will love that, will love reading as well, and use it to learn. So we learn to read, and then we read to learn, right? So, with that said, I've got a few titles, just a few that I want to share with you because there's so much out in the Usborne world, and I would love to help you navigate through that. But first of all, here we go. All right, learning to read. I have got my little bear. Another sticker book. Stickers are awesome. They're fun. They're engaging. This one is the alphabet sticker book. How great! Can you find the sticker for the first letter of each of these words? We're working on letter sounds. Ant. So not only do we see it shadowed, but we're going to say it, read it, and then stick it. And we're going to go right on down. Letter sounds. That is really big in my house right now. It is something we are working towards. So I'm super excited that I have this. And then the stickers are in the back in page number. Like these stickers are for pages 2 and 3. Here are pages 2 and 3. All right, and that is one of the sticker book here. Now I talked also about my Key Skills Pack, and inside that Key Skills Pack, along with math, also came this grammar and punctuation along with this Wipe Clean spelling. So these are the further Wipe Clean books. One of the fun things about language arts learning to read is writing. And yes, you need to know your letter sounds, but something fun that we're really working on is how do you end your sentence? And I just found this page here. It's page 8, and it's punctuating sentence. Look out! So we say, is it look out? Look out! Or look out. And we always kind of giggle because one always seems really silly, right? Like this wouldn't be a question, this would probably be an exclamation point. And so we get to talk about that and have just some fun, big girl, big kid stuff. And then we're going to go right on back and we're going to practice our A, B, C's, and D's. So here in the lowercase, can you draw the uppercase? And it's that Wipe Clean as well. So we get to do it over again and just, feel good. We make a mistake. It's so easy just to clean it up and go for it. And then we have our spelling. Again, working with getting the letter sounds. Oh, letters make words. I put them together and they sound like a word. Taking some time, right? So we got to figure that out. Beginning and ending sound. Dog. So we're going to put that G right there. And if we don't know, we're going to work through it. What I like about this is, yes, there are times where I'm going to be able to say, here, my little, let's work on page so-and-so. You do that while I'm over here. And then there's times where I'm going to sit right next to her and we're going to figure out those letter sounds and we're going to work through it together. And that is going to be a great learning to read lesson. Check. All right, so there is that. Also, this is one of these that you can do together. Your little can do separate. It's alphabet cards, and these also are Wipe Clean. They come with in a great little box with a marker here. And then you go through. So yes, C for cat, right? And you're going to write cat. And then you get to flip it over and you're going to practice it now. Car. I love that. So here it is again. Let's get the sound. Let's write it. We have visual. We have audio. And then you are using your writing skills, which just really imprints it on the brain. So just another great way for your littles to work in your homeschool. And also, how great to have an older brother or sister sit down and do these with your little. I mean, this takes minimal instruction as the teacher, right? So you could say, "Hey, big sis, I'm working with Enza right now. Could you please do these cards with Rosalie?" And they don't have to do them at a desk, right? They can do them on the floor. They can go outside on the porch, or just you can get real creative and just here are your tools. You don't want to lose it, pop it in a plastic baggie and away you go. Let's continue on. All right, this was one of my biggies that I got. So focusing on learning to read skills, letter sounds and learning to read. I went with the My First Reading Library. There is a ton of books in here and I'm feeling as if we're going to get really engaged. The first 22, now here is Pirate Pot. The first 22 books are taken from the Usborne Very First Reading. These are the first step books in reading following the phonics method. Then the next 12 books are level 1 books that they can try reading on their own. And then there's 16 further books that are from level 2, and they are slightly longer and they're ready to build stamina and reading confidence. so many different subjects in here. And I do like that little bit of guideline of level 1, level 2, level 3, just so I can understand. Now, our children are different, right? Somebody might start with a level 3. Others are going to stick with that level 1 for a while. We read a level 3 together. So there's just so many different ways that you can use these. And read. Let's read together. Read these together. This does not take a lot of time, but you're going to get that phonics. You're going to hear that. You're going to see the pictures associated with it. I'm so excited about this collection. So I just got it. Like, I haven't even had a chance to do it. I got it today. So awesome. Speaking of, here's one that I wanted to talk about too. These level 1 books. Yes, it's a level 1. It's a good reader. My 2nd grader can read this. Or my 4th grader can read this to my kindergarten who is learning to read. And I can read it too. Listen to this though. We can not only just read about bears, we can totally get back. We've got little puzzles that there are in the back, always little activities back there. Let's match. The answers are in the back. And then Usborne provides some links, some internet links. So how about another rabbit hole? Maybe you do a whole day on bears. You're doing all sorts of things. You're doing bear math. You're reading about bears. You check out what's going on the internet. You're coloring bears. You're doing all sorts of fun with bears. And wow, that was a great school day from one book. Okay, where are we? Let me just see here. There are a huge amount of phonics readers and different types of books that you can use for your beginning readers. And then there is this giant world of Usborne books that just encourage reading to learn and encourage adventure of the mind. And I have just a couple that I wanted to show you for that. So we have the Usborne fairy tales over here for little children, and we're kind of a fairy tale house. I don't know, we really like fairy tales, and these illustrations are just great. These are just sit down, they're beautiful. Why not? Come on over. Here we go. Let's do these fairy tales together. Let's just read them. And so let's just see. I'm going to open up. This is a brand new one too. Little Red Riding Hood, Goldilocks and 3 Bears, Jack and the Beanstalk, Cinderella, The Princess and the Pea. Classics. Yeah. This size book, you're going to get through one of these in an evening for a nice bedtime story, or wake up, let's read it over breakfast, or man, this homeschooling day is going a little wonky. How about we all just have a quick fairy tale together and regroup and breathe? All right. Then here, I have a voracious reader in my house, and it's not me. So my daughter, Genevieve, loves to read. Yes. So anyway, she loves it. And my son is just approaching this he's just approaching this love of reading. And I'm like trying not to overcheer, being the overcheer. But anyways, I'm like, yes, inside. So anyway, illustrated classics here. I picked this up for the whole family. Just family read alouds. One always ends up stealing it and taking it away. I can't find it, so we're no longer family reading, but they're off reading in their own room. Then the other one finds it and is stealing it too. We finished this one, incredible illustrated stories here, and now we have this one here, Usborne Illustrated Classics, Huckleberry Finn and Other Stories. So here we go. Pretty great, right? So we're going to get the Adventures of Huckleberry Finn in an abridged edition. And I really like that they're not afraid to do some really interesting classics. Dr. Heckle and Mr. Hyde. Awesome, right? So there are some really, the Confession of Henry Jekyll, Chapter 9. So anyway, these are just excellent, beautiful books where you can have the illustration and still have that content going. All right. I wanted to share that with you. Also, there are so many series. This one, The Impossible Quest. This is going to be in an Easter basket over here. It is one of a new series that I'm just delighted for my daughter to read, and I can't wait to read it with her. I'm looking over because she's over there. All right. And then graphic novels are awesome. They're awesome. So here we go. Let's talk about them. And I got this one. This is going to go in my son's Easter basket as well. This is The Adventure of Robin Hood, and it is a graphic novel, and you're getting a classic read. You can feel success while you're reading. You can be entertained. You can come back to it. Beautiful. Just beautiful. I'm so excited. This is be a great family reader as well. Just so many ways that you can use them. And these classics, I mean, they're classics for a reason, so don't be afraid to pull it back out again. Read it as a family, have your son read it, let's talk about it, what's going on, you know, have it like, hey, what'd you read last night? Tell me about it. So many ways you can engage your homeschool with just your everyday life. All right. And then you have your little beginning readers. Here's another little Easter basket one. This one's called Cats. And this is for my little. A nice read aloud with so many descriptive words. Let language just wash over your kids. Like, just how exciting. So here's one. Fluffy cat, you're silky to touch. Everyone loves to pet you so much. That sentence is rich and full, and what a sweet little drawing. And you're going to get through this and have a little person zonked right out unless you're like, read me another story. So, all right.
Let's go.
Language arts, from alphabet to bedtime stories.